I know. All right. Today's lesson is going to be about APA in-text citations and references. Remember, when you give a quote, you need quote marks. When you paraphrase, you don't need quote marks, but make sure you know what a paraphrase is, okay? Now, not only do you need the quote and paraphrase, but you need to give in-text citation, which is that little blurb that goes at the end of the quote or paraphrase, and a reference, which is that longer blurb at the end of the paper, okay? You can't just put down references and say kind of like, good luck, somewhere in this paper I use a quote from wherever. That doesn't work. At the same time, you can't just give an in-text citation and say, I'm not going to really tell you what book or paper this is from. Go find it yourself. You can't do it. It's got to be in-text citation matches with the reference. The reference matches with the in-text citation. It has to match, okay? Now, your assignment was James Joyce's Araby. Well, guess what? I'm not going to do it on James Joyce's Araby. Why not? I don't want to alter the way you might see things, okay? Like that pop-up. No, I don't want to alter the way you or future students might see Araby. That's not going to be fair to you. So I'm going to pick a random book from my desk, and it is Stephen King's Carrie. Okay, that's quite random. You know, just like you, I have my assignments, and this was my assignment. Yours was James Joyce, mine was Stephen King. I'm not sure. All right. But random page 73. Okay, on page 73, I'm going to get a quote. And it says here, Chris Hargensen was mumbling about her father being a lawyer. So first thing we need to show a quote in APA style is quote mark, right? This means, hey, I'm not making this stuff up. It's not on top of my head. It's not a paraphrase. This is a quotation from someone else. So Chris Hargensen, pretty sure I killed the name, was mumbling about her father being a lawyer. Where's the period go? Not there. Give you a hint. The period actually goes after the in-text citation. That's APA 6th edition style. It's kind of weird, but that's the rule. Okay, but what do we need inside the parentheses? This is the main part, right? You need the author's last name, in this case, King. The year was published. Now, this particular book, this edition, was published in 2011. The original one is 1974, okay? I don't put down 1974. Holy crow. I don't put down 1974 because it's not the most, I don't have that edition. It's not the most updated edition. I don't have that edition. APA is mostly a scientific style. And you know how fast computer science changes per day? So what was written in 2012 isn't still up to date, okay? So if there was changes or if there's typos or errors or whatever fixtures it is, that's why we do whatever book we have in hand. Whatever we have, that's the one we use. 2011. And it was on page 73. Excuse me, that's a typo, see? It's easy to fix typos. Teachers term 2. Period at the outside. All right, if I want to paraphrase this, which means put it in my own words, I can say, well, first of all, Chris Hargensen is a woman, so I can say, the girl had a lawyer for her father, right? Where I put the period? Not there. Good. I need the guy's last name, who said it, or from whose book it was from, King, Stephen King. I need the year, but I don't need the page number because it's a paraphrase. Boom, I'm done. That would, if I was doing Araby, all I'd have to do now is write if I liked it. I love this book because it explored gender politics. I hope you don't say this for Araby, although Araby does explore gender politics and the coming of age drama. I don't know why I have so many typos. I apologize, but then I'll go on for a couple more sentences. See, there's a full paragraph, right? Now, at the end of all that, I still need my references. It would be references if I had more than one book, but right now we're just using one. So reference, period, right? What does an APA reference need? Well, it needs the author's last name. Okay, King, Stephen King. His first initial, S. The year, not our current year, but the year for this. It's 2011. The title, Carrie. See, I picked a really easy title. I don't know. It just worked out the way. Now, we also need location and publisher, location and publisher. Location for this one, not where I'm at, but where the book was printed. It was actually printed in a pop-up land. No, it was printed in New York. And the publisher, this was actually a weird edition. It was for the movie, and the publisher is Anchor Books. Guess what? The end. I might have put 2 spaces there. It's fine. This is the reference. See how this right here matches this right here? That means when I'm reading, as an instructor, I go, oh, Chris Harrison was mumbling about her father being a lawyer. King, 2011. I will actually look at the reference page and go, King, 2011. Like, oh, that's Carrie. Okay, yeah, I know this one. That's why they have to match up. Not so much you want to tell me you read Arabic, but you want to tell me if you're doing a computer science or business report or something like that, you want to say, this is the person I quoted. This is the person's work I'm using, okay? In case the other person wants to read more on that subject, they can go look it up. Or if they question your quotation, they can go look it up themselves. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask. There are no dumb questions, honestly. We all have questions. Everyone does. And we all make mistakes, too. You saw, like, I'm pretty sure it's not how it's spelled right there. I'll fix it one day. But if you have questions, just ask. Remember, quotation marks, last name, year, page. If it's not a page, a paragraph. Count the paragraphs. P-A-R-A, count the paragraphs. And the reference is right there. Okay? And this is your little video reminder on how to do APA in-text citations. I hope you found it useful.